Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Indeed, Nigeria is going through turbulent times. Some hours ago, Prophet TB Joshua, was declared dead. He just passed on. Some persons have been carrying on that how they had Mazinam Kano and himself had a little fracas and all that. Eventually, he's dead right now, and the church is actually mourning him very strongly. But as we speak, a lot is happening in Imo State, a lot is happening in Southeast, but right now we're going to Southwest. Start with IPOB lawyer had come out to say quite a lot. We're going to see that subsequently in our next video, where he actually opened up on a lot of things. The second is the fact that UGM has again done what they are known for, and they have brought down another police officer. But right now, Fulani herdsmen have decided to dare Sunday Igboho, not just daring, they have Igangan is something else as we speak. Before we go into the news proper to find out what it is, even the governor is speaking, the monarchs are speaking. It's a serious one, I must say. It is disheartening. We'd like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, more than 20 people have been allegedly killed in Igangan, one of the towns in Ibarapa, not local government area, as GMs, that's government, opened fire last night. The palace of Igangan, as well as a popular petroleum station, were not spared. They were raised by the suspected bandits, numbering 50, who were said to have invaded the town around 11 p.m. in more than 20 motorcycles. This is coming few days after the chairman of Oyo State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun Corps, General Kunle Togun, retired, alleged that foreign Fulanis have encamped the entire southwest region and may strike if nothing is done urgently. I remember he gave that warning some days back, some weeks back. He gave it. He shouted, he screamed it. That one is true, but let's continue with the news. A former caretaker chairman of the council, Tunji Omolewo, who confirmed the incident, said he had to rush down around 5 a.m. this morning. People had barely retired to bed when they said they sighted motorcycles entering the town. Before our people could know what was going on, they had started bringing down people. I got the call around 11 p.m. We were on our way from Ekiti, where we had gone to do the Yoruba Nation rally. That's a Yoruba Nation now, their rally. I got to Ibadan around 12 a.m. and when the calls did not stop coming, I decided to come home. I've counted more than 20 bodies. The palace of our monarch was touched. Adolak filling station 2 was burnt. We are assembling here, he said, almost breaking down in tears. A former caretaker chairman of neighboring Ibarapa Central, that's Yemi Akinlabi, who is holidaying in the United States, said his phone was bombarded with calls. It is sad. Only a few days ago, our people got intelligent reports, forwarded it to their appropriate quarters for actions, but here we are today. Are we going to continue to live in fear in our own land? I have spoken to General Togun about last night's incident, and we would want him and his team to do something. Our people must not be allowed to resort to self-help, he added. Well, suspected Fulani herdsmen have again attacked farmer Captain Caston in the Ibarapa area of Oyo State. The incident was said to have happened in Idiyan, a village near Igangan in Ibarapa, not local government area of the state. Well, it was gathered that 28-year-old Caston was attacked on Friday near his farm. He was reportedly ordered not to tell anyone that he was attacked, and he agreed with them. But the GMs were said not to be convinced that he would not disclose their ethnic origin, and this made them shoot him on the shoulder, a source said. This is really getting out of hand. But let's find out the reaction of the governor. The governor indeed have reacted. That's the governor of Oyo State. He has reacted to what had happened some hours ago in Oyo State, Ibarapa in particular. But we can't continue like this. The level of unrest in Nigeria is getting out of hand. Okay, let's find out what exactly he said. He said, The governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, had issued a statement on the gruesome attack on residents of Igangan, Ibarapa land by suspected Fulani herdsmen. It was gathered that 20 people were brought down in the attack. Then this is what he said. He said, I have received the shocking news of the attacks on residents of Igangan, Ibarapa land in the early hours of this morning. I am currently being briefed on the incident. I urge residents to remain calm as security operatives are now in control of the situation. The police of the palace rather of the paramount ruler of the area, that's Asiganga, was burnt down by the attackers. Speaking on the incident, an eyewitness, Tunji Omolewe, disclosed people had barely retired to bed when they said they sighted motorcycles entering the town. Before our people could say Jack, they had started killing our people. Now this is so very sad. I wonder, can we can't continue like this. People keep, I remember vividly, it was all over the media where a general retired Togun, that's the Amateko Corps General Commander, he screamed it at the top of his voice. He said he has intelligence report that these headers, the Fulani headers and the foreign ones, are already in their camp. They are coming in their numbers. They have that. Please, in fact, he spread the information. Please, let's. If there's any time to act, it should be now. Of all the places they should act, it was actually Ibarapa, same Ibarapa that Sunday Igboho told the then Seriki Fulani to leave because of the level of mayhem they were causing in that land. The level of kidnapping was getting out of hand. Banditry was no. The indigenous could not go to their farm to do their normal subsistence farming. Some of them do commercial farming. Now the cost of foodstuff is on the increase. Standard of life, standard of living in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. Food now is something else. I just hope that the time will not come rather in Nigeria where people will go in to steal. The only thing they're stealing is not money. Oh. They're coming to steal food. They're coming to steal food stuff. Because the way things are going in Nigeria, where farmers are not even allowed to farm simply because of the farmer header, they call it farmer header clash. Is that not the same thing that the governor sat in Asaba agreeing that there should no be open grazing? As ever since they agreed on that, it is now Fulanis are now taking the day. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody have done press release about it, saying these guys should be cautioned. Nobody is even saying this guy. They have look at the level of mayhem. I'm surprised that by now the security should expedite action and begin to bring these guys to book. The question is, they will say these people have no address. How do we trace them? See, this level we are playing at, we are giving Nigerians reasons not to believe a lot of things. Our lives are at stake every day. We need help. And we do not want to resort to self-help because it is always self-destructive. Why don't we just, there are laws and there are enforcement agents who can do this. Please expedite actions. Lives are at stake. The level of mayhem is terrible. Let's listen.